Hi, my name is Tanya Ringle. This is my final project for the fall semester 2011 school plant class for Dr. Moody at Fort Hays State University. I'm currently employed at West High School, which is one of the 8 comprehensive high schools that is part of USD 259, the Wichita Public School District in Wichita, Kansas. I am a social studies teacher, the social studies department chair, the AP Vertical Team Leader for Social Studies for our feeder pattern. I am an avid teacher and an avid site team member. I also am one of the assistant girls soccer coaches in the spring. West High School's mascot are the Pioneers, as you can see in the background. We recently redid our mission statement and vision statements. The Wichita High School mission statement is to instill hope, develop minds, and build communities for the 21st century. The vision of Wichita High School West is to create a school environment in which students and staff feel connected. This environment fosters imagination, creativity, empowerment, productivity, marketability, and compassionate service to others. West High School is a high schools that work school. Thus, we are divided into academic academies. There are 5: the Freshman Success Academy, Health and Human Services Academy, Engineering and Manufacturing Academy, Business and Hospitality Academy, and the Fine Arts and Communication Academy. Students all enter as freshmen into the Freshman Success Academy. There they learn the ropes of high school, and halfway through their freshman year, they choose their academic academies for the rest of their high school. We guide them towards their interests. We use their ACT Explorer results and also state testing scores to help guide them along with just their general interests. Wichita West High School is located in Wichita, Kansas. We are the largest city in the state of Kansas, located in South Central area. Our population is 360,000. The diversity of Wichita is 74.4% Caucasian, 11.4% African American, 9.6% Hispanic, 4% Asian, and less than 1% belong to other ethnic groups. The demographics of our school are the total student enrollment is 1,281 students. Free and reduced is 1,106 students, which is 86.34%. So we are a high poverty school. We have 512 white students. That's 39.97% of the student population. African Americans, 206 students, or 16% of the population. We have 413 Hispanic students, or 32.24% of our student population. We have a total SPED enrollment of 270, or that's 21%. And our English second language learners population is 112, which is 8.74% of our student population. When you compare the demographics of Wichita West High School to the city's demographics, you can see that our Hispanic population is very high in comparison to that of the rest of the city. This is in part due to our new ELL program, which was just added on this school year. We're very proud of it. We have a number of ELL certified staff members, and we are now busing from all areas of the city these students to our new program. A little bit about the history of Wichita High School West. It opened in September of 1953. In 1956, 25 additional classrooms were added on. In 1971, the population had grown such that they had to expand into 24 portable classrooms. Finally, in 1976, the library that is currently in use in the building was added on. And in 2006, the bond issue that passed that year added on an entire new wing, including new science rooms and a new foyer, therefore eliminating the use of any further portable classrooms. And we just recently had a new bond issue passed in 2010. Thus far, we have seen the completion of a new turf field for football and soccer with a track, and we've got our new tennis courts added. This is a picture of our proposed changes for our new bond with the new bond issue money. You can see right here our track and field, the new tennis courts. We're going to have a new athletic addition right here, a new baseball diamond, softball field, practice field for football and soccer, dual ones. And we're going to have a new fine arts addition over in this area, a new parking lot over here, and an expansion of the current administration offices, which are located right here in this building. Here is a photograph showing the hallway down into the wing that was added during 2006 bond. You can see that attention was given for safety shelter reasons. There's no glass in this area, and there are fire doors. And in this soggy picture, you can see a glimpse of our new tennis courts that were added on. Using this picture to segue right into my school plant issues, you can see that drainage is an ongoing problem in our school. Water is stacking up. It is my understanding, I was assured by the school principal and the contractor, that they will be putting French drains in this area. This photograph shows water that is accumulated outside and inside the doorway. This is in the old section of the building, and it is in a very low spot in the hallway. There is ongoing problems with flooding in that area. We have been assured that since they will be adding on to this area, that they will also be adding adequate drainage into here. However, like with other things, I think we'll all believe it when we see it. This is a picture of our boiler room. You can probably see that there has been water down in here on many occasions, and it's a typical 1950s boiler setup. They have not been upgraded. So the efficiency on these units is not very high. They are routinely maintained and obviously maintained very well, since they are technically antiques and they're still in operation. We do have sporadic problems with the temperature in the building, more so due to the fact that the windows are also antiques. All the windows in the old sections of the building will be replaced over this summer. And really, when I did my safety walkthrough, I found that for the most part, the maintenance is very good in our building. It's spotlessly clean. We have regular pest control visits. Our custodial staff and our building engineer do their very best with the equipment that we have. It is rather aged. The problem that I found most, and I talked about it with my principal, and he fully agreed with me, was security. We have security issues not only because of the neighborhood that we are in, we also have some security issues that need to be addressed in the building. I'm going to be showing you a few pictures from the neighborhood. Here's one that is across the street. Here is another house that is directly across the street. The administrators, in which I fill in as well, we affectionately call this the Blue House. We've had a number of incidences with students sneaking over to the Blue House to involve themselves in things that they shouldn't be involved in during school hours. Our latest problem with this abandoned home and a couple of the other ones that I'll be showing you have been, we've had a number of vagrants that have moved in to these areas, and that obviously produces a big safety issue, especially after we had an incident where we caught a couple of our female students visiting these gentlemen. This is another house. This is actually one that had been condemned. I don't know what the status of it is but this is 2 houses down from our school, and we have to have our SRO officer go and check in this building frequently too, to make sure we don't have any stray students in there. Although this one is not abandoned, it is also for rent, and it is unoccupied at the present. This is an alley that is directly across from the front door of our school. A number of these abandoned houses or vacant houses at this present back up to this alley, and you can see where fences have been kicked in, and they have to be patrolled quite often. This house is next door to the condemned home. It has recently had a tenant move into it, but they're unhappy with the students that go across the street to smoke, and they will soon be exiting that building as well. This also relates to security that is somewhat out of our control. This shows the street flooding. The city of Wichita does not properly maintain and has not upgraded the areas around the school. It's not a very wealthy area, as you can probably see, and there is quite often there will be street flooding. These will also fill up with water during the winter, and it will create major sliding hazards. The exterior of our school, this is a day shot. You can see right there and there are the only working street lights on this side of the building. This is by the new wing that was built on. It's where our gym area and all of our athletic events take place. It gets very, very dark in that area at night. How dark does it get? Well, here's a good example, and this was taken with a flash. Because of the layout of the building was such as it was, with all the little buildings sticking out, we have a number of these little alcoves that are recessed in. This is taken from one of these. There is no lighting back in these areas either. The principal and I, when we went on our walkthrough, we recognized the need for some more significant exterior lighting. With the deterioration of the neighborhood that is ongoing, that's going to be a definite need on the exterior of the building to maintain safety for our students, our staff, and everybody involved. On the inside of the building, we don't have adequate numbers of security cameras. In fact, you can see none in the pictures that I'm showing you right now. As with the outside of the building, the interior of the building, those little alcoves present long hallways that can be very dark and unsupervised at times. And our new wings really do not have any security cameras in them whatsoever. You can see this is a hallway off of the last hallway. There's also no security cameras, nor are there any classrooms where there would be adults around these areas. This is the hallway to people will enter to get to the gymnasium. And this is the hallway at the juncture that we saw in the last picture. The only security camera that exists is at the very far end of this hallway. That security camera basically gives this a view of this area here. This is another set of doors that are rarely used. There's no parking nearby, but it does protect the concession stands. So all in all, the biggest problem we have is security. It is being addressed through our new principal, he's allocating money for it next year.